Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. First, introduce us from the group 6, consisting of Amira, Faiza, Novy, Regyta, Tihana, Tyan, Haura, Fitria, Hapsari, Nirmala, Fatimah, and Sabil. Alhamdulillah, today we can gather virtually to carry out our activities in a webinar which contains an explanation of the Google company. Previously, all of you must know and understand very well about the Google company because we live in an era where social media has become a necessity for each individual. You need to linger, listen, and pay attention to the explanation about the Google company that will be quoted by our moderator today, namely Amira Faiza.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Our webinar is about to begin. Please have a nice seat. Thank you very much for preparing yourself to join our webinar. I will start it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome everyone. How are you today?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm fine.
Thank you all for finding time and joining us for today's webinar. Now, I would like to check, can you hear me well by click your heart emoticon? Good, everything is okay. Well, this webinar is divided into two sections. The first is about presentation, and the second section is about question and answer. If you have any question during the presentation, please raise your hand and mention your name. Now we are going to present about Google. But before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Amira Faiza. I'm the marketing manager at Google. Google is a leading search engine used of million internet users all over the world. Next, the first presenter is Novy Regyta. Novy Regyta is an information officer. And then there is a second presenter. She is Tihana as human research development. And then the last presenter, she is Haura Atiqah as a product manager. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 units to be delivered in this section. Unit 1 and Unit 2 about profile and company vision and mission will be delivered by presenter 1. And then Unit 3 and 4 about company work culture and requirement agency will be delivered by presenter 2. And then the last unit, that is Unit 5, about subsidiary will be delivered by presenter 3. Well, the first presenter is Novy Regyta. She is who is served as the best employee of the year. Novy, the time and screen is yours.
Thank you, moderator. It's a pleasure to be here. I would like to begin by explaining the history of Google. Google was conceived in 1995 by Stanford University computer science graduate student Larry Page and Sergey Brin. By the following year, they struck a partnership. Working from their dorm rooms, they built a search engine that used links to determine the importance of individual pages on the World Wide Web. They called this search engine Backrupt. The company was officially launched in September 1998 in a French garage. For 1998, founder Larry Page and Sergey Brin, CEO Sundar Pichai headquarters. It's located in 1600 Amphitheater Parkway in Mountain View, California, US. Found 2 October 2050. President Sergey Brin, CEO Larry Page. Alphabet is an American multinational technology conglomerate holding company headquartered in Mountain View, California. Alphabet is the parent company of Google. Google vision and mission. Vision. Google vision statement is to provide access to the world information in one click. For instance, Google, a most popular product in search engine service. This product enables people to easily access information from around the world. Vision. Google's mission statement is to organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. Ever since its beginning, the company has focused on developing its proprietary algorithm to maximize effectivity. Google continues to focus on ensuring that people access the information they need. This is my presentation. There are mistakes in speech and behavior. I hope that the information I provide can be useful for all of you. I return back the screen of the moderator. Moderator, please.
Okay, thank you for Novy, who was her presentation. Now we go to the second presenter. Tihana, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Good afternoon, my friends. Now I will continue my friend's presentation. We will talk about Google's product, company culture, and recruitment. This is our first subject, Google's product. Google has a lot of company products, including YouTube, Android, Google Maps, Google Ads, Gmail, and so on, which will be explained further by my colleague, Mrs. Haura. Next, there is a Google company culture. As a large company, Google certainly has a very good work culture, some of which are one, Google encourage creativity. Google places no restriction on where employees must work. You get the freedom where to work. All that matters is that you get the job done adequately and promptly. Two, ensure employee transparency. Google prefers hiring more vocal applicants about their opinions and eager to share them. This way, encouraging them to do so at their workplace wouldn't be an issue. 3. Set core values. Google implores its employees to focus on the user. They believe in providing the best user experience. So they make their web browser and products easy to use. 4. Enable company mobility. Google remains one of the best companies to work in is its ability to preserve talent. Google pays more attention to your strengths than weaknesses. Okay, then we will talk about how to be a part of Google company. Let's see. Google is opening several job vacancies, including industry manager, trend manager, legal counsel, marketing, account strategist, Google customer solution, and so on. The general qualification that must be met if you want to become a Google employee are there is a minimum education of a bachelor degree. 2. Mastering English and Indonesian. 3. Having good communication. 4. Having at least 1 year of work experience in a related fields and having worked in the multimedia field. That's all my presentation. I apologize if there are mistakes in speech and behavior. I hope that the information I provide can be useful for all of us. I will return the time and screen to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for Tihana for the presentation. Next we go to the last presenter. Haura, the time and screen is yours.
Thank you, Moderator, for the time given to me. Before I introduce my name, Ms. Haura Atiqah at the Google company and serve as product manager. Okay. Now I will introduce 4 of the most famous Google subsidiaries in the world. The first is Google Maps. Google Maps is a web mapping service developed by Google. This service provides satellite imagery, street maps, 360 panoramas, traffic condition, as well as route planning for traveling by foot, car, bicycle, or public transport. You can search a location in your world with Google Maps. Google Maps can form real estate sites and other business sites. When Google Maps is embedded in the site so that users can find them, that's where Google Maps makes money. In 2017, the Google Maps company could pocket revenues of $1.5 billion US. How to use it is easy. We simply open the Google Maps application, then enter the point where we are, and write down the location we are going to. After that, click the Start button, and then Google Maps will display a map navigation that we can use as a direction guide. Next is Google AdSense. Google AdSense is a simple and free way to earn money from the internet. Google AdSense provides a way for website owners to earn money from their online content. The text ads and display ads that appear on a site are matched based on content and visitors. These ads are created and paid for by advertisers who want to promote their products. Different ads will have different prices, so the amount earned will not be the same. Ads selected by AdSense are usually already selected, structured, and managed by Google. Until now, the service has become the standard for online advertising. AdSense has also contributed to nearly a quarter of Google's revenues in recent years. The third is YouTube. Many people do not know that YouTube is a subsidiary of Google. A year after being founded, Google finally decided to buy YouTube for $1.65 billion US. And after that, YouTube officially operates under the auspices of Google. This video-based platform is growing very rapidly. Most of YouTube revenue comes from video ads and sponsored content. In 2017, YouTube earned $9 billion in advertising revenue. In the same year, YouTube also launched YouTube TV, which is a paid service. To date, there are more than 1.9 billion active YouTube users each month, and more than 300,000 YouTube TV paid subscribers. The last one is Android. The Android operating system embedded in your smartphone is apparently one part of the Google company. At first, Google only provided financial support for the production of Android. But then in 2005, a United States-based company decided to acquire Android. Android was officially launched in 2007 in conjunction with the founding of the Open Handset Alliance, which is a consortium of hardware, software, and telecommunication companies that aims to advance open standards for mobile devices. The first Android device went on sale in October 2008 and was equipped with various software from Google, called it Gmail, Play Store, Maps, and so on. No wonder for that reason why all Android phones use Google service. The strategy of Google. This strategy play in the unique Indonesian market. Some are new strategies such as adding Gojek and Grab in Maps, while the other is the optimization of localized Google products to make it easier to use in Indonesia. Since the digital industry in Indonesia is growing rapidly, many foreigners are looking at Indonesia as a promising new market. Google, as one of the giants in the digital industry, feels the same way. There are at least 3 reasons underlying this. There is a significant number of billions of Google users who come from developing countries such as India and Indonesia. This is motivated by the large potential for new internet users in developing countries. Next, the difference in access to the internet. There will be more new internet users in the future through mobile devices. Indonesia itself is already known in the eyes of the world as a mobile-first country. Third, developing countries like Indonesia can show how the younger generation will use technology in the future. Here, Google can make good products for developing countries, which means Google has made good products for the world. That's all my presentation. Guys, if there are mistakes in speech and behavior, I hope that the information I provide can be useful for all of us. Next, I give the screen back to the moderator.
Thank you, Haura, for the presentation. That was our presentation. Now it is time for Q&A section. Before that, I repeat it once again. If you have any question, please raise your hand and mention your name. Okay, we have the first questioner. Well, Fitria, will please activate your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, Amira. My name is Fitria Hapsari. For the first presenter, how is the history of Google development?
Thank you, Fitria Hapsari, for the best question. And then Novy will answer Fitria's question. Novy, please.
Okay, I will answer Fitria question. The company was founded by Larry Page and Sergey Binwo, who was still a PhD student at Stanford University. Both held a 16% stake in the company and made Google a private company 1998. The company mission is to gather the world's information and make it both accessible and useful for everyone.
Thank you, Novy, for the answer. Fitri, does Novy answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Then we got one questioner more. Nirmala, please active your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Nirmala Sentani. I will ask for second presenter. What Google products can businesses use during the COVID-19 pandemic? Thank you.
Thank you, Nirmala, for the question. And then next, Tihana will answer Nirmala's question. Tihana, please.
Okay, thank you, Nirmala. My answer is Google products that can be used for business people during this pandemic include YouTube, Google Ads, and Google Trends. The introduction of profiles and products can be documented via video and uploaded on the YouTube site. Google Trends show that most internet users are looking for in the world. With Google Ads, online advertising makes it possible to target and to the types of customer you want. Thank you.
Thank you, Tihana, for the question. Nirmala, can we go on?
Yes, she does. Thank you, Miss Tihana.
Okay. And then we got a third questioner. Fatimah, please active your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Fatimah Rahayu. I have a question for the third presenter. My question is, based on the number of subsidiaries owned by Google, does Google also acquire other companies in its development? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Fatimah, for the question. And then Haura will answer Fatimah's question. Haura, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Okay, I will answer Fatimah's question. Yes, in the last 10 years, Google has made acquisition of several large companies, such as Picasa for image organizer, Genius Labs for blogging, DoubleClick for video conferencing, Slide.com for social gaming, etc. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, Haura. Fatimah, does she answer your question?
Yes, she does. Thank you, Miss Haura.
Okay. Okay, we go to the next questioner. Salsabila, please active your microphone and tell us your question.
Thank you, moderator. I want to ask for the first presenter. So you said that Alphabet is the parent of Google. And my question is, why did Google create Alphabet? Or why Google become an alphabet? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Salsabila, for the good question. Novy will answer your question. Novy, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. The move was intended to help allay the market fears by streamlining operation and providing investor visibility into the operation. Alphabet's new venture and acquisition. It helped Alphabet prove the investor that it can deliver profit even as it acquires new market and avenue for future profit. So this is a way for the company, which will now report the core Google business result separately and earning report to make the company various business clearing to investor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novy, for the answer. Salsabila, are you satisfying on the Novy's answer?
Yes, thank you, Novy, for your answer.
Okay. Next, we are get the one questioner again. Fitria Hapsari, you can please okay, we got one more questioner. Please Fitria Hapsari, please active your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, Amira. For the second presenter, what is the purpose of founding the Google company?
Thank you, Fitria Hapsari, for the question. Tihana will answer Fitria's question. Tihana, please.
Okay, they made Google a private company on September 4, 1998. Its mission statement is to collect the world's information and make it accessible and useful to everyone. And its unofficial slogan is, "Don't be evil." Thank you. That's all my answer.
Okay, thank you, Tihana.
Okay, Nirmala, can you active your microphone and tell us your question?
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will ask for third presenter. My question is, in the presentation, it was mentioned that Google AdSense is a simple and free way to earn money from the internet. What activities can generate revenue through Google AdSense? Thank you.
Thank you, Nirmala, for the question. And then Haura will answer Nirmala's question. Haura, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will answer Nirmala's question. Activities that can generate income through Google AdSense are creating blogs, uploading content on YouTube, and creating forums. If more people see the content, the income will also increase. However, to upload content, there are certain conditions that must be free from copyright. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay. Nirmala, does she answer your question?
Yes, she does. Thank you, Miss Haura.
Okay. Okay, we go to the next questioner. Fatimah, please active your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Fatimah. I have question for the first presenter. My question is, as a large company, Google has a company vision and mission. Please explain the role of Google's vision and mission to employees and companies. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatimah, for a good question. And next, Novy, as the first presenter, will answer Fatimah's question. Novy, please.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will answer Fatimah's question. With the company vision and mission, and employee know what goals the company want to achieve and how they must work to help realize the company goals. Therefore, employee will indirectly provide optimal work standard to realize the enable goals that the company has set. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Fatimah, does she answer your question?
Yes, she does. Thank you, Miss Novy.
Okay. And then there is a Salsabila as the next questioner. Salsabila, please activate your microphone and tell us your question.
Thank you, moderator. I want to ask for presenter 2. From the presentation, we know that one of the Google's company work culture is at the course. Can you tell us more about Google's core values? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Salsabila for the question. Tihana will answer Salsabila's question. Tihana, please.
Okay, I will tell you more about Google's core values. One, focus on the user and all else will follow. Google gives high priority to user, focusing on our users and giving them the best experience that can be possible. Two, it's best to do one thing really, really well. Google focus on search and it focus on solving all exclusive problems to deliver the result. They focus on keeping the problem fast to solve and improve continuously. 3. Fast is better than slow. We know time is valuable. When a user searches something on the internet, we want to get the answer as fast as possible, and that's what Google aims for. 4. We can be serious without a shoot. We believe that great creative things are more likely to happen with the right company culture. 5. You can make money without doing evil. Honestly and integrity in all Google do, our business practices are beyond reproach. We can make money by doing good things. 6. There's always more information out there. Everyone needs information. Google made sure to keep everything suitable for different devices. Thank you.
Thank you, Tihana. Okay, Salsabila, does Tihana answer your question?
Yeah, she does. Thank you for amazing answer, Miss Tihana.
Okay. And then we go to the next questioner. Fitria Hapsari, you can activate your microphone and tell us your question.
Okay, thank you, Amira. For the 3 presenter, how does Google Maps work?
That's the question. Haura will answer Fitria's question. Haura, please.
Thank you, moderator. I will answer Fitria's question. Like my previous presentation, this product is a search service that specifically focuses on location. The service can be accessed using a smartphone in the form of an application. It can also be checked directly via a browser on a laptop or personal computer. Through this product, every user can easily see the word map and see the location in a more real form. The location search instructions are also sophisticated and make it easier for every user. That's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, that's all our webinar today. In conclusion, Google is an American multinational technology company that specializes in internet-related service and product, which include in online advertising technology, search engine, cloud computing, software, and hardware. We will continue to improve our service to users, so stay tuned for the updates. Thank you all for your great attention. I will close this webinar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.